Yo soy Boricua Latina, and I am a woman of color.
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 I am a woman of the colors of the African diaspora.
I am a woman of color. Hey. Color of woman. I am. I am a Black woman. Artist.
I am a woman of color.
I am a woman of color.
I am a woman of my people.
I am a woman of my people. Welcome to the Carnaval of Spirit Love. We're muted. Hello.
Yes.
Woo!
Wow. Mm. Hello, everyone. We're not supposed to start with this, but the last scene of that amazing Pass the Paintbrush video says, I am a woman of my people. And then I toss this paintbrush to
Lauren, and I caught it and said, I am a woman of my people. Welcome to the Carnaval of Spirit Love.
Yes, yes. Woo, woo. It is such an honor to welcome you to the Carnaval. I am Semerit, and she is Lauren. We are your absolutely excited, fully present hosts and also magic makers. We want you to imagine this Carnaval. We want you to see the swirling colors. We want you to hear this cacophony of sounds, all the different instruments. We want you to feel us. And we welcome you to be with us as we dance in the streets.
Thank you, Semerit. Yes, we have been partying for probably about 2 months. Now it's Carnival time, so we invite you along for this really exciting journey that we're about to take together. And before we do that, I want to give presents to who's here, who's joined the party, who has shown up. And if you can take a minute right now and go into your gallery view and just kind of scroll through and see if you recognize anybody that, I know there are a lot of artists in the house from our community who have invited others. So see if there's anybody else who's here. I am certainly hoping that I see my parents somewhere in here. They've been invited.
So as we turn to, hello, Yvonne, Chietra, hi, honey. Oh, wow, it's just so beautiful to see our community for sure, and to see those people who may not always be here with us, but are here now. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Chatelle and my sister Pascal. Yes, welcome.
I see my dad alone in his studio.
Yeah. We really wanted this. Janet, hello. We wanted this to be an intentional creativity community event, and an event when our local communities are here and feeling welcomed and joining the party. And yes.
Get back to the front. There we are. All right. We have checked to see who our guests are. Everybody's outside. I want to give you a sense of place and flow for the event. So this will be approximately an hour that you'll spend here with us. And you will be witnessing women sharing poetry, music, song, dance. And then we will invite you, as if you're coming into the museum's theater, to sit down and watch a video showcasing all of the paintings from the amazing women artists that are in this community showing their paintings. In the video, it'll be 15 minutes. And then we will hear reflections from our maestra, Shiloh, Sophia, artist extraordinaire, at the end of that video. And then if time permits, we will have a short Q&A at that point. So it'll be roughly about an hour. And with that, I want to present us coming through the streets. We've just arrived at this building. And this building has a door. The door is inlaid with hundreds and hundreds of sparkling crystals, little tiny mirrors, sequins. You've never seen a door like this before. The sun rays are hitting the doors and all of the light prisms are just bouncing off the door into the streets. So you're like wondering, what is this? Oh my goodness, what are we doing? Let's go inside. You're delighted. You're happy. You're going to enter this portal of this doorway of an experience you've never had before. And with a sense of curiosity and wonder, You enter.
Swa Congo.
Swa.
Carolina Cao. Dans ce Congo jusqu'on fait mal. Carolina Cao. Dans ce Congo jusqu'on fait mal. Dans ce Congo, m'la et Congo. Dans ce Congo, m'la et Congo. Ngaolina Kao. Femme créole yo kon danse. Ngaolina Kao. Femme créole yo kon danse. Carolina Cao. Dans ce Congo jusqu'on fait mal. Carolina Cao. Dans ce Congo jusqu'on fait mal. Dans ce Congo, m'la et Congo. Dans ce Congo, m'la et Congo. Carolina Cao. Femme créole yo kon danse. Carolina Cao. Femme créole yo kon danse. Carolina Cao. Femme créole yo kon danse. Oh, Carolina Cao. Femme créole yo kon danse.
Avant hier, moi ouais loulou. Soir, moi fait un rêve toute la nuit, tolalito. Siye ma bamboche. Siye ma bambile, kiling, kilonki. Tolalito, kiling, tolalito. Killing, tolalito, killing, tolalito. Avant hier, moi, ouais, loulou, hier soir, moi, fait un rêve toute la nuit, tolalito. Siye ma bamboche, siye ma bambile, killing, kilonki, tolalito. Killing, tolalito, killing, tolalito, killing, tolalito, killing, tolalito, killing, tolalito, killing, tolalito.
Great. Good job, guys.
Bravo! Thank you. Oh,
Aita.
wow. Wow. That was so beautiful. Thank you. That was Semerit and Ariel. Thank you so much for your beautiful voices, for calling in the ancestors with such beauty and love. We appreciate you.
Thank you. Thank you for your appreciation. Our Carnaval is officially here. And we'd like to tell you a little bit about who we are. So, you know, I can still remember Lauren and I in the car. We're in the car, we're driving from her home then, which was San Francisco, up to Sonoma. And we just begin talking. And we're talking about what we want to do with this amazing intentional creativity and this kind of information or this kind of experience, this kind of workshop. And we're talking back and forth. And then all of a sudden, as if on cue, we say, but we want to do it for Black and brown women. And then we look, you say, you too? You know, and it was this recognition, this opening into a moment that there's something that intentional creativity opens us to that we wanted to savor and deepen as Black and brown women, that we needed to take the depth that intentional creativity takes us to, but we wanted to take it deeper into who we are culturally. And we wanted a safe womb, a safe matriz, in order to give birth to ourselves as cultural beings. And we, I think, almost casually said that to Shiloh, and Shiloh said, sure. And that's how it all started. It's a pleasure for me to let you know about Lauren, my partner in all things intentional creativity. And what I admire most about Lauren is her capacity to be so intertwined intimately with everything in the natural world, everything in nature, and the fact that she paints intergenerationally. She's either painting with her mom or painting with her grandson, but there is no doubt. I have a teacher who says culture is the symbols that people create to give themselves continuity. And when I see Lauren, I just kind of see the embodiment of that definition of culture.
Wow. Thank you. I'm kind of emotional right now, just from that, and from the beautiful music, and from really feeling the sense of Carnaval and love. And Semerit and I were in the same Color of Woman class together in 2014. And we have really, truly bonded, I would say, in the last couple of years, together creating this community within MUSEA for the BIWOC women, and our Art of Women of Color circles that we have met monthly for 1 year, because this has just been 1 year since we've gotten this together. And we really wanted to work together to get this show. We want to showcase our women in the community. And Semerit and I really, I think we meet at a place of culture that has to do with our Taino ancestry. And that is the Caribe island people that were indigenous to the islands. And from that place, I think our ancestors have joined together with us. And Semerit always speaks so eloquently and beautifully in all of the sessions that we've had. And I love her voice. I love her words. I love her spirit. And now I love her daughter, who has such a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful voice. First time meeting. But thank you so much, Semerit, for this partnership. It's magical, and it is with ease that we work together. And I know that's the flow that brings this beauty through us and to all of you.
And I just wanted to presence that the ease that is in everything that Lauren and I do together is because either one of us can say, oh, it's time to call in the ancestors. Whatever might be a little sticky, a little challenging, where it should be flowing, we say, okay, we gotta center, and we've got to journey so that the ancestors can make themselves known and guide whatever the next step is. It's a crucial part of our relationship, and it's in every aspect of our relationship. Whether we're planning a show, whether we're doing a show for the very first time, whether we are mothering our children, or whether we are planning the next monthly meeting. It's in everything. Whether we're planning our next painting. So that's us, and that's our relationship. And all of it is behind this hosting you for this show. Also, as your host, we want to present that we've just lived through It Takes a Village. Lauren and I was said, oh, sure, we want to do a show, a BIWOC only show in February. Yeah, we're in. And we probably didn't, and we probably still don't know all it takes to put on a show of this magnitude. So it does take a village to bring forward such a show. And I wish, after Lauren talks about my eloquence, I wish I had the words, enough kind of really get in there deep words to say thank you to Sumaya, tech extraordinaire, who you will see all of the incredible things that she has done to kind of bring out the brilliance in each of us and in each of our work and in our collective work. And I want to say thank you to Milagros, who is, as you all know, at least those of you in the IC community, this connective maven. I have never seen someone who can make you feel at home, connect all the threads, make you feel like, you know, your family. Come and sit down and have a meal. Even though we're on Zoom, I've never seen somebody do that as well as Milagros does. And thank you for making this show as warm and as loving as it is. Thank you to Amber Gold.
I'm blowing kisses.
Yes. How could you not blow kisses at Carnaval? You know, at Carnaval, for those of you who know or don't know, you know, I mean, it's kind of like everything, all the rules are thrown out for 3 days, and we dance through the street and we kiss and we do those things that are not allowed in acceptable society. Not that blowing kisses is not allowed, but finally, I want to say thank you to Amber Gold, the president of our foundation and the curatorial director, for her guidance every step of the way to make this show as wonderful as it is. And then, you know, none of this would be possible without Shiloh Sophia, without her teaching, without her guidance, without her vision, without her courage in saying, yes, of course, you should have a BIWOC group. And yes, of course, we should have a BIWOC show. So none of this could be possible without, and I'm not just saying her painting genius, but also her vision, her courage, her ability to take risks. I'm honoring all of that and saying thank you. We will hear from Shiloh a little bit later in the program. But gratitude is what we thrive on, and we wanted to create this special time for gratitude in our show.
Yep. Yay! Thank you, Semerit.
Thank
On
you,
with
Lauren.
the show.
On with the show.
The next step, we will be showcasing one of our artists who sent in a video, like a musical poetry, I believe it is. Her name is Michelle Bernard, and we would like to queue up that so that we can see her magical piece.
Climbing yesterday, sutures of creativity, grief, bravery, longing, music, triumph, stitched into my book, mountains of experience. Peaks made from memories, marking a life. Sutures of creativity. Bravery. Marking a life.
Michelle, beautiful. Thank you. So upbeat.
Mhm.
I love that dancing of you in the background, back behind all those cars. All righty. I think it is
This
now
is
time
it.
to enter the theater at the museum. We're going inside another room. We're going to have a seat in the theater. The lights are going to be brought down low, and we are going to introduce the video that showcases all of the women's artwork. And Sumaya's put this beautiful montage of our paintings together, and this is what we've all been waiting for. So it's our first time viewing this as well as with you. So I hope you enjoyed the show.
I want to mention that the chat will be closed during the video. This is really an invitation to communion and intimacy with each painting and each artist. So there'll be no chatting. Each piece will stay on the screen for a short time, but enough time for you to connect. And so relax, sit back and enjoy the show. Or if you're like me, get up and dance in the streets with us in any way that can help you really let yourself be transported into this beauty and this magic. So Sumaya, take us there, please.
MUSEA Intentional Creativity Museum is honored to present the Carnaval of Spirit Love, our first exhibit featuring art exclusively from our Black, Indigenous, and women of color community. We put a call out inviting them to share with us the art that authentically expresses their cultural identity. Now, we invite you on a rich journey through the many diverse cultures that are represented in this community. Let us experience the honoring of ancestral lineages, connect with the cultural story of each artist, and celebrate the spirit and beauty of women of color and culture.
never do it the other way.
You gotta unmute us. Oh my
Yay! Gorgeous. Beautiful.
Yay! Phenomenal.
Yay!
Awesome,
Wow.
baby.
Beautiful,
Awesome.
beautiful.
Woo! Fabulous.
Wow.
Two thumbs up.
Woo-hoo!
Wow.
I just want it to be over.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. All right. That was
It was
amazing.
beyond words.
Oh,
Spectacular. So proud. So pleased. So happy. Thank you for joining us in the auditorium. We'd like to, want to say
bring up,
something, Semerit?
let's bring up Shiloh Sophia and see, and put some words now
Exactly.
to this amazing, amazing, amazing experience.
There she is.
Wow.
Thank you.
Oh my goodness. Oh. It's just, it's so many things. It's hard to find words, or it's beautiful and moving and such a gift to all of us. Thank you for this incredible curation, this incredible story. I'm with you. I'm dancing with you, playing with you, praying with you, loving you. And I feel like there's so many more things happening than can meet the eye in this moment. Because it's mending, because it's healing, because it's restorative, because it's ancestral, because here at MUSEA, we're making it the way that we want it to be, as colleagues, as creatives, as co-creators. And to see this, to feel this, to see the faces and the images and the symbols and the stories, and just like feel this love and these relationships, right? These relationships with so many women, some of whom have met, but many, those of you who are new here, you might not know that these many women haven't even been together in person. Some have, but this is like a global story of chosen connection for our Black, Indigenous women of color and culture. And it's truly a joy. It's like a deep joy. And I also feel just the sense of like rightness and like goodness and like earthness. And Lauren and Semerit know that when I first had my first painting breakthrough, it was a Black mother. And that was my pure experience of the feminine. And my call from the mother was, do what you can in your lifetime to change the face of the feminine the way it's been created by oppressive systems. And I said, how am I going to do that? Like, what does that look like? How do you change that in your lifetime? And we just did. In this lifetime and these women's stories, I feel like the fabric of the future has been rippled. And I am honored to be a witness to this museum show and to dance with you at Carnaval. Thank you for having me.
Yes. Yes. Thank you, Shiloh. Wow. Thank you so much. Yes, we are rich with beauty surrounding that, and love and community, and ever so grateful for your guidance and love of us to lift us into this place to do this. And we are all together in it, and I really, really, really love you. Thank you.
I love you. I love you.
I did, I want to add this thread that when Lauren and I said we need a space for women of color and women of culture, many many in the intentional creativity movement and community felt, oh no, we're being separated. And what's, why separating? And we needed it then, and we continue to need the earth that is birthing the fierce black, the fierce brown, the colors that make up the different cultures needs to be protected.
Yes.
And yet, for us, this show was our opportunity to say, yes, we need to be by ourselves. And yes, our love flows back to you. These paintings are our offerings of love. And being culturally specific in our groups does not mean that we separate from you. Although in the day to day, as we meet, it is that. So it is that and it isn't that.
Right.
And we wanted this to be present as we are awed by these works and as we are also in awe of our capacity to be together.
Yes.
While staying apart for the things that we need to stay apart for. So
thank you for sharing that. And those of you who are new here, you probably know already, but that less than 2% of women around the world are represented in museums. So when we made our own museum, we said, we're going to do things the way that we want to do things. And the way that is from the leadership in the community of what's arising for each of them as they work with others. And I honestly feel that the creating that sacred, separate space is one of the most powerful and potent things we could have done. And to feel that sense of absolute trust and desire to curate that conversation and to ask everyone in the community to be in that conversation with us and to understand. And I'm so looking forward to the future of what your circle will weave with all of the other circles that are here. And I love riding the edge with y'all.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yes, indeed. We're on the equal sign.
Let's ride.
All right. So thank you very much, Shiloh, for your words. We're going to continue with our show. We have another cultural presentation that we wanted to present at this time from Isabel Stark, one of our artists in the community. She's also created a video. So if we can play that one, Sumaya. Thank you. Is she there? Is she there?
Not yet. Not yet. There we go.
Thank you. Bravo.
Yes, indeed.
Thank you, Isabel.
Mm.
Did I see you
Nice.
crying over there?
Nice.
Wowza.
Ooh.
All right. I think we had what did we have one more presentation?
No, we have the short one. We want to recognize that Denise also submitted a piece, but you can't include everything, but it gives us the opportunity to say, as we're coming to a close, that this is not the end. It's the end of this amazing energy, but that you will all have, or we are all invited to return and revisit these paintings and the words that each artist created to augment and lift up the internal process that takes place as she paints. So I think Milagros is gonna go ahead. What are you saying, Lauren?
I just wanted to say that the just a presence again. We're going to be leaving the auditorium, and we want to let you know that this show does continue on in a gallery outside of what we're seeing right now. So there'll be a link that is going to be posted by Milagros in a minute in the chat where you can.
It's already in the chat.
Okay,
it's
good.
In the
where
chat.
you can,
Go ahead.
Come back at your leisure to look at it, and in that show it'll be a little bit different than this one because we're all here live right now, and you'll be just looking at scrolling through each person's paintings and the words that they have describing that painting, as if you come back to the museum to go into that gallery where you're looking at the paintings that are on the walls and reading about that painting. So we'll also be having the clips of the videos that we presented today. That will also be there. So you can click on those videos and you can watch Michelle Brand, and you can watch Isabel again. You can watch the Pass the Paintbrush again, whatever is your fancy in that part of the museum. We invite you to come back to that aspect of it again and again and again and again, because it will be there in MUSEA for your pleasure. Thank you so much. I don't know what's next.
Well, do we want to play the 1 minute of
Yes,
Denise's piece? Because we so honor and are grateful to everyone who submitted everything that they submitted. And we didn't have enough time for this spoken word piece, but it's gonna be this beautiful story of the ancestor moon is going to be in the museum gallery, but we wanted to give you a small taste of it before we take our leave this afternoon.
Thanks, Sumaya.
We have been preparing
watching about a
for the
minute
full
of it.
moon celebration, gathering food, washing our garments, adorning our hair and headpieces. And the night has finally arrived. The kettle of sustenance simmers on the fire, the cloth spread across the grass with our calabashes, cups, and 3 sacred vessels. As we gather in a circle, our elder mother takes her position and starts to pray. The energy of her prayer causes chills in our bodies. After prayer, she raises her hand for the lead drummer to begin, and the beautiful hands start the beat quietly and slowly. Then the rhythm changes. The drummer signals the second drummer to join her, each musician joining one at a time, creating airy notes, notes bringing harmony, and deep ones grounding us, until there's a beautiful vibration.
It's a beautiful, beautiful story. We do invite you to go to the museum gallery. That's our tease for you to go and hear Denise continuing in her beautiful voice, telling us this incredible story of Ancestor Moon. Well, go ahead, Lauren.
I know we have like 3 minutes or 2 minutes. So I would like any one hand, if you want to ask something, say something, one hand from an artist, one hand from a guest, and we could maybe read it out loud in the chat, or you want to speak, raise your hand.
I'd like to say thank you to the leadership, to the visionaries, to the open, wide heart of Shiloh, who made everything in MUSEA possible, including our training, our development, our magic. Thank you for the space that you created that allowed us to flow in here on the amniotic fluids of Mother Creation. Thank you, Shiloh. Thank you to the leadership of the BIWOC community. Thank you, Semerit and Milagros, for being the upholders of the tent.
Yep.
Thank you.
Thanks, Anasuya. It was beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you, midwife.
We have one guest that would like to say something or ask something. I can't see anything, so if anybody see any hands raised, if not.
So we'll keep looking for the hand. Oh, go! I hear something.
I'm counting myself straddling guesthood, artisthood, and so I'm just jumping into the beat in the hopscotch since there was one, and I found a way that I could give myself my own grease to slide in on.
Nice.
Even if just say it to myself.
Yeah.
And I wanted to come in to say, to thank, to presence just the vastness of the peoplehood, our peoplehoods that were carried into this moment, into this art, to thank the families, so many people, that each of these people, who we are so many, over 3 digits here today, and how many thousandfold more are brought into this joining by so many that each of us carry in this web of connection and energy and this loving investment from our families, from generations, from our ancestors. And I'm going to thank by name one person, a person. I'm going to thank and presence. I thank you to our teacher, elder, who is here, who teaches my mother and I the songs of our people, the songs of our country, Haiti, and that is Mama Fofo, Florencia. Thank you. I can't hold the kind of joy that was birthed from this moment, from this witnessing, from this gathering, from this connection and this circuit. Thank you. Thank you.
Bravo. So again, it's not over after today. You can invite your friends to go to that link, because they can go into the museum and look at the gallery pieces as well. So invite anybody else that you know that missed this show today and said, oh, I want you to see something. Go to this website, click it on, and please come into the MUSEA, because we want to see you there and hope that you enjoy everything we have to offer.
I saw Imna. A wonderful ancestor elder from one of our communities, and I'd love to have you speak, Imna, if we can still we find you. Yay!
Yay! As a guest, I have to say, and also a lot of sisterhood with both of Lauren and Semerit and everybody else over here. Thank you so much for this wonderful expression of love, of creativity, of expression of who we are. Our ancestors are here, embracing each one of us in this exchange, and it's just so moving. My heart and my tears were coming out. So we need to do more of these exchanges, and hopefully at some point we get to see each other personally. and we can then continue the embrace. Well, thank you. This was awesome, awesome, awesome. What a tremendous work. Gracias.
Thank you. Gracias. Gracias a usted.
My English is limited. I want to say thank you so much for the performance. My heart. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Mama Fufu. Wow.
Beautiful. All righty.
I think that's what it's all about. You know, we paint, and we paint, of course, for the thriving and the blossoming of who we are. We paint to share our art collectively with other artists. But when our community is touched, there's just nothing like it. It makes it all worth it. So thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone who came. As Rael said, it's like there's, for every one of us, you know, there's so many women behind holding us up, sustaining us. So thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Deep gratitude for everybody that showed up here today. Truly, truly deep gratitude. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Because without you, we wouldn't have had a show.
Wouldn't be. That's right.
It wouldn't be this beautiful. Thank you.
And of course, we can't say thank you enough. It never gets old. Thank you, Sumaya, for this incredible video and all of the work to go back and forth with what we were thinking and what we wanted to see. Thank you, Milagros. Thank you, Amber. Thank you, Shiloh. And thank you, every single one of the artists who submitted something at a time that we were, oh, is it okay? Is it okay? And then I saw Paula. I know we're going over, but I saw Paula, and her hand was raised. So maybe that'll be the last one after we've wrapped ourselves up in this cocoon of gratitude for everyone. Paula de Joie, are you still here? And
yeah, I didn't realize my hand was raised, but I'm so happy to be here. I had a knee replacement just yesterday. I didn't get home till 9:30 at night, and I'm just so happy. I had to just, someone said, I think it was Milagros, act like Frida Kahlo, come join us in your bed. So I'm here, and this was totally amazing, so moving. My heart is so full. I'm proud of every one of us. Just so beautiful, and I'm just so happy to be a part of it. Thank you all, everyone who's here, and we'll go onward more and more.
That's right. This is only the beginning.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Paula, for your contributions to the community as well. And I hope you get better soon.
Get better.
Thank you.
All right.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say this: when we Black women, we Black, brown, and indigenous and other cultures and color women love each other and are proud of each other, we're healing the planet.
Yes, we are. Thank you, Semerit. Thank you, thank you.
Thank you, Lauren.
Thank you, everybody. It's time to go.
It's time to go.
Carnaval.
Thank you all. It was wonderful.
Party.
Thank
you.
See you on the museum. See you in the gallery. Leave comments. Leave comments in the museum.
Bye.
Bye.
Can you hear music?